how's it going, everyone? In today's video, I wanted to talk to you about a unique service called gettacar. Gettacar is essentially an online car buying service, and while this is something that's foreign to most of us, you know, we're generally used to going to a dealership and buying a car. This is kind of the way of the future, in my opinion. Everything is sort of moving from an in-store experience to online. And gettacar is one of those companies that's really trying to turn the car buying experience into an online thing, as opposed to having to go to a dealership and deal with all the stress and hassle and waiting when you can just go online and do it much more simply. So, although this is a 100% online process, you're still going to have someone with there, a customer service rep, or someone there from gettacar the whole way that can answer your questions and talk to you about anything that you need to know about the experience of buying a car from gettacar. So it's really a much more simple process than buying a car from your Ford dealership down the road is. Like I said, it's a lot less hassle, there's a lot less steps, and it's just a lot easier than buying from a dealership. So with that being said, in this video, I'm going to be showing you through their website, kind of going through like how you can buy a car from them and talking to you about all the great services and benefits that you get from buying a car from gettacar. So here we are on gettacar's website. They've got kind of a spooky theme going. Today is actually Halloween when I'm recording this. And I wanted to just start off here on the homepage and talk to you about, you know, some of the biggest things that gettacar offers. And the first thing right off the bat here is the 7-day return policy. So if you buy your car from gettacar, of course, they're going to deliver it to you wherever you are. That's another great thing. You don't have to go pick it up. They'll deliver it right to your front door. They'll deliver it to you at work. Doesn't matter where, they'll bring it to you. But they have this 7-day return policy. So if I buy this 2016 Volkswagen Tiguan and I don't like it, if I decide in 7 days I don't like it, I can return it to gettacar and get my money back. And it's really great because, you know, sometimes you might buy a car and you might decide that you don't like it and then you're kind of screwed. But with gettacar, you have that option to return it. So buying a car from gettacar isn't like buying from Craigslist. They offer some other benefits as well. And with that being said, you know, it's almost like buying from a car dealership too in that sense, because you're going to get a 158-point inspection. You're also going to get a 90-day or 4,500-mile warranty with the car when you purchase it. So it's really nice to know that, you know, when you buy this car, you're still going to have that warranty with it even after you buy it. So of course, the free 7-day return policy, I just think that's like so cool. There's some customer reviews on here, people just talking about how it was such an easy process for them, which is good to hear, because I really believe that, especially when you have car companies like Tesla that are pretty much exclusively online. I mean, they have dealerships and service centers, of course, but a majority of Teslas are bought online, and other car companies I think are slowly starting to move to that too. So gettacar is kind of just getting on that trend, and I really think that, you know, this is kind of just the way of the future. And once that car does get delivered to your front door, you get to test drive it before you sign over the papers, just to make sure that you really do want it. So if we go over here to this all cars page, we can kind of look at, you know, everything that they have to offer, because they have a pretty wide range of vehicles to select from. So if you go on cars.com or other car buying sites, you're going to get your typical options like you see here on the left, your filters, where you can choose from sedan, SUV, hatchback, whatever you want, your specific make that you're looking for, a specific model, what year you're looking for, your mileage, if it has a clean Carfax or not, which is a big thing. You get a free Carfax report on these cars, which is nice. So you're going to have that on your standard, you know, run-of-the-mill car buying site. But the thing that I really like about gettacar, I think another one of my favorite things about them, is at the top here. So you can basically put in what your credit score is, what your down payment's going to be, the length of your loan, and what you want your monthly payment to be. And from sliding those adjusters around, it pretty much is going to provide another layer of filtering. And you can see kind of just right off the bat some cars that you would afford. So let's say we have a good credit score and we're going to do a down payment of like $5,000 and we want our length of the loan. You can see that the results are slowly starting to go down. So as you kind of, you know, the more specific and narrow you get with these, I don't want to make it too specific or narrow, of course, because, you know, just for the purpose of the video, you can see that by adjusting these sliders, it's really going to narrow down your results. Now it's down to 305. So let's say I'm going to do that, and, you know, I can see, ooh, I want this Buick, or do I want one of these other 300 vehicles that they happen to have? So let's say we do want this 2016 Buick Verano just because it's the first thing here. If you click here, they have, it's not going to be your Craigslist ad. You're going to get a lot of professional photos here. So it really gives you like that feel that you're buying a car from a place that, they know what they're doing. You can tell that this is a good site to buy a car from. These photos are very detailed, professionally taken. And if you scroll down here, you can kind of see again what your monthly payment is going to be. So if I keep that same good credit score, I keep my down payment at $5,900, and my monthly term is 48 months, I'm going to be paying $264 a month. So that's really cool because, just right off the bat, you can kind of visualize what your payment process and what your payments are going to look like for this car before you've even looked at it in great detail. So that's really nice because, of course, price is something that's very important when you're buying a car. Down here, of course, you just have your general information about the car: front wheel drive, interior color, exterior color, what it is, engine. Then you have your VIN right here, and you can open the Carfax report, of course, which again, it's awesome that you can have a Carfax report for free because normally they cost $40, as you can see right here. So you can see just basic information about it, just service records. It's your standard run-of-the-mill Carfax report. So it's really great. So I think that gettacar has really hit all of the major points that you're looking at, especially if you're going to be buying a car online. You want good pictures of it. You're going to want more detailed information of it. You're definitely going to want a Carfax if you have half a brain. And if you have no idea what you want, they have all these filters that you can just filter stuff down one by one. What do I want? And then you can pretty much narrow it down to a select handful of cars and then pick from there. But if you already have a specific car in mind, you can do that too. So that's really all I've got for today, guys. gettacar is just an excellent site. I mean, if I were looking at buying a car online, I would certainly check here because their prices, from what I've seen, are also really competitive as well. With that being said, that's it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.